Hello, welcome back to Kara in Boston. Okay, so today's ranking is going to be Broadway musicals. Now, these are about 13 Broadway musicals that I have personally seen, and so I'm going to rank them based on the following categories. Top tier would be would see again at any price, you know, at any price, but uh, let's just get started right here. Moulin Rouge. Here we go. Moulin Rouge. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to put up at the top, and we'll just go ahead and just do it now and get it out of the way. Moulin Rouge, I would see again at any price. However, let me put in a small disclaimer. This is true before, when the original cast was in the show. I can't say that would be the case now. However, Aaron Tveit is coming back in 2 days. Well, today, 1 day now, since I'm recording this early. He will be coming back on Tuesday, and I have paid to go see him again. I'm not super excited, but I mean, I love Ashley as Satine, and I don't know about the Santiago. I have not seen anybody else in the role of Santiago, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we'll see. And Sar is leaving soon, so I am very anxious to see him again before he goes. So while I do love Moulin Rouge, and in its heyday, I would have paid any price to see it, and I have paid a pretty penny to see that musical, a lot. I probably wouldn't do it again after Aaron leaves, depending on who comes in. But I'm just going to say that yes, that is where I would rank that. Okay, that aside. So next category would see if I had extra money or won the Broadway lottery. There's a lot that could be said about those shows. Next in the middle would be I would see it if a particular performer were in it. There are some musicals that I enjoyed, but maybe not enough to see just the play itself or the musical itself. But if somebody who I knew from a previous show was going to be a highlighted featured performer in that for a particular time, I would consider going and seeing it again. Yellow category or gold category would be I enjoyed it, but I don't need to see it again. It's one of those things where, did I like the musical? Sure. Did I like it enough to go and see it again? Probably no. And the red at the bottom is, of course, I would not see it again. I just either didn't enjoy the music, I didn't enjoy the storyline, I didn't enjoy the set, like whatever it is, it's just not a play, a musical I would see again. All right, so let's get started with, okay, this is going to be a tough one, Hadestown. Hadestown, I really enjoyed. I was lucky enough to see it on Broadway with the original cast. I think the only person who was out the day we saw it was the person who was playing Persephone, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to put that here. I really enjoyed the show. I liked the music. I enjoyed the structure of how it was performed. I enjoyed the performers. I would probably go see it again if I were to win the lottery, for sure. I would also see it again if somebody in particular was in it, but I did enjoy. Andre Shields was amazing. I'm not sure about the actress that is currently in that role, but I did enjoy it overall. So I'm gonna say that I would see it again. Let's see. Les Mis. I enjoy Les Mis. It's such a heavy. Oh, there's one more. No, there's not. Okay. I would say I'm gonna put that over here. I enjoy the musical. I enjoy the visuals, the storyline, everything. Is really good. It's a heavy musical to watch. So I would probably go and see it if there was a particular actor who was in a part, and I went for that particular person. Okay, let's go. Hamilton. All right, I know this is probably going to be controversial because people love Hamilton, and I will say that I did get a chance to see it on Broadway. I went and saw it when Nikki was in as Burr, and he is about to leave. Two things. Loved the musical itself. Didn't think I would because I did see the Disney version on TV, and I wasn't super into it. I just really wasn't. However, when I saw it on Broadway, there was a different cast, and I was excited to see Nikki. So that was, and he was amazing as Burr, and I mean, love the original cast, but he was amazing as Burr. Like Leslie Odom is amazing as well, but I probably I'm gonna put it like for now. I'm just gonna stick it right in between. If he were to come back as Burr, I'd probably go again. I would also see it if I got the lottery. In fact, I'm playing the lottery here in Boston. It's coming. I don't know who's in the touring cast, but okay, here we go. I didn't care for Lin-Manuel. There we go. I've said it. It's out there. I like Lin-Manuel. I think he's a super talented writer and he is an amazing actor, but in the role of Hamilton, didn't really do it for me. Just didn't. And I think that's why when I saw it on Broadway with a different Hamilton, I felt like it was a little more enjoyable. There it is. I know it's not a popular opinion. People love Lin-Manuel. And again, I think he's great. I don't think he can. He's a great rapper. But I'm in musicals for the singing. And so I enjoyed the rap element of it. It was definitely very different. It was an interesting scenic design. It was very sparse, which, again, didn't bother me. But yeah, no, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. All right, now let's go to a bottom rank. Let's just say there is a play that I saw, and it's unfortunate because I liked the movie, but I didn't enjoy the play. Let's just put it right here. Anastasia. It was just didn't keep my interest. I went to see it because a particular person in Moulin Rouge was in it as an ensemble. So we were in town, and Moulin Rouge had not gone to Broadway yet. This was in between when it had left Boston and gone to Broadway. So, we missed the cast. And so I did see a few things, such as Anastasia. I don't need to see it again. It's, there it is. I just don't need to see it again. It wasn't like I didn't enjoy it. Okay, enough said. Something I enjoyed but probably wouldn't need to see again. I'm going to go Waitress. I liked the movie. I enjoyed a lot of the play, but overall, it just wasn't super exciting for me. I went and saw the play when Joe McIntyre was playing a doctor. And again, he just wasn't in it enough to like, if a particular performer came back in that particular role, there wasn't even enough there to keep my interest. It was fine for what it was, and I didn't dislike it. I just don't need to see it again. What else? Okay, this is tough. Frozen. I saw Frozen with the original cast. A lot of it is because I love Patty. Patty and I go back. I actually worked with her husband at a convention, and so I got to sit and talk with her a little bit, and she is just the most delightful person on the planet. And I would see it if she were in it again, but I don't really feel like I need to go see it in general. I would almost put it in between these two, but there's enough, like if somebody was in it that I particularly liked in one of the roles, I would go see it again. Something I probably would not see again. This is tough. I know, again, not popular opinion. The Lion King. Okay, let's just say Lion King is not one of my favorite Disney movies. It's just not. And while I really thought that the ingenuity of the costumes were, of course, amazing in the production, once you've seen it, I don't really feel like I would enjoy it again. So there's not too much to say there, but I don't think I need to see it again. Along with Hello Dolly. I saw Hello Dolly because Victor Garber was in it, and so a friend of mine got tickets and we went and saw Hello Dolly. It's a very classic musical overall, and while I enjoyed the production because Victor Garber was lovely in it and Bernadette Peters was in it at the time, I don't necessarily have a desire to see it again. Let's just go there. Okay, Something Rotten. That's tough. I enjoyed Something Rotten. I feel like if it was back out, depending on who was in it, I would see it. I was lucky enough to see it with Christian as Shakespeare, and I don't think I appreciated his performance enough at the time. But the musical is great, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's about where I put it. Sorry, I don't know if you were able to see. But something I would see again if I had some extra money is MJ the Musical. I saw it twice, and both times I saw it with the standby MJ, or the not the original MJ. And I tell you, I thought he was amazing. I thought the show was beautiful. I thought the way it was done was very unique. They do have a lot of flashbacks, but some of them are done just immediately on stage with just a light change and a voice change. And so I was blown away by both the woman who plays his mother. She was spectacular, as well as the gentleman who he plays a couple. He plays the dad and he plays the manager. And him just switching back and forth was just mind blowing. And of course the music is fantastic. Okay, moving on. Mamma Mia. That's a tough one. I can't say it translated super well onto the theater, and while I enjoyed it and I enjoyed the music and the costuming and stuff, I probably don't need to see it again. Yeah. It's tough. I guess if somebody were in it, but I can't think of any like female performers I'm following at the moment on Broadway other than like Patty, but she's having another baby, so she's probably not going to be doing any shows for a little while. If I guess if she were in it, I would consider it, but probably not. As well as Kinky Boots. Kinky Boots I went and saw again. A particular performer from Moulin Rouge was the ensemble, one of the angels in Kinky Boots, so we went and saw that. I enjoyed the show. I didn't care for, I don't remember who the lead was. He was one of these leads where they pull him, he's an actor, singer, and they pull him from like television movies and made him a featured performer for a significant amount of time. And I'm sure he's great, but I just didn't see him in the particular role. And so that, if I saw it with somebody else, I might have enjoyed it more. But coming away, there's like one song I come away with, and that's a big way that I rank these. I really should have gone a little bit as to how I rank a lot of these musicals. Whereas, am I listening to the soundtrack? That makes a huge difference. Like if I walk out of the theater and I am singing the song as I'm leaving, or I'm downloaded the soundtrack, these two, Moulin Rouge and Hadestown, and even Hamilton now, which wasn't before, but now it is, are big on my playlist, like my Spotify playlist. Michael Jackson musical, I mean, I can listen to Michael Jackson songs, so I don't need the Broadway versions per se, but those are all very high on my playlist. Whereas I know one song from Anastasia from the movie because Richard Marx sang it, and I was a Richard Marx fan, and not that I'm not anymore, but back in the day, I mean, he was a poster on my wall. But other than that, and then even Mamma Mia, I guess I have, there are some songs, but not from the musical. It's more from like the movie performance. So that's a big reason why the ones near the bottom is that they're not songs that I super enjoyed or listened to over and over again or have a big, excitement for. Other than Something Rotten, there are a couple songs from that, but nothing major. However, I feel like I would enjoy it again. All right. So that is it. That is my ranking of musicals that I have seen on Broadway. There are several plays that I've seen as well. I could rank some of them, but I don't probably have enough to do an entire video. But I also have seen some off-Broadway stuff, or I've seen some touring stuff, so I could lump that together if you like, and talk about what I've seen that I enjoyed that are not actually on Broadway or that are not musicals, either way. But I appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy this type of video because it's something that I've been enjoying doing and I hope to do some more of. Please check my community tab and vote on what I should do next. There are several things I could do, and I'm going to put up another poll. Since I've done this one already, I'm going to take doing Broadway musicals off the poll and put something else on. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Don't you ever change them crazy ways, baby, 'cause it comes so naturally.